Alright guys, it is giveaway time yet again at Futtrading, and it is another monster giveaway. We're giving away yet another Xbox Series S. Alternatively, if you don't like Xbox and you don't want to play Xbox, you can get £250 to put towards a PlayStation or whatever else it is that you wish to get. You've just got to subscribe to enter. What do you get for your money? For £10 a month, just £10, you get yourself access to Tier 1, which is buying and selling prices for our fodder flips, for our special cards, for our icons, and the weekly trading guide and club stock guide that are handwritten by me. Tier 2 gets you all of that, plus our live sniping filters and our fluctuations area. This live tracks the market 24 hours a day, allowing you to target your buys. And Tier 3 is £20 a month. It gives you everything on that website, but it also gives you access to our Discord bot that direct pings you with the deals that you can go out and buy. It literally says there's a deal on the market, go and pick it up. It's an amazing, amazing tool. So yeah, get involved, giveaway, Xbox Series S. Let's get into the video. Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a new video with me, Fuzzball40. As always, if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below and make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. Gonna keep talking about it, but check out futtrading.co.uk. We've got new areas about to be added to the site, ideally, which are going to teach you guys how to grind the game, all the awesome methods that I use, which means I get pack after pack after pack. You guys see me open up hundreds of packs every month, and I never ever spend a single penny on FIFA points. I'm going to show you guys how to do that in those areas in massive, massive detail. And if you do subscribe this month for as low as £10 a month, you'll make millions of coins, but one of you guys is going to win an Xbox Series S or £250 in cash. It's as easy as that, so check it out. It's an amazing, amazing tool. In my opinion, we work hard on it. We work 24 hours a day on it. It's the best trading tool out there. But this video, really going to simplify this video for you guys. It's just all the ways you can make coins at the moment on the game, with what's low, what's high, what to look out for, what's coming on the game, so we know in terms of where the investments are safe and not safe. And really, it's just a really, really quick one for you guys to just make some easy coins. A lot of the time, what I do is to teach you guys how to trade, and I'm always going to be an advocate of doing that. But sometimes it is good to just be told, go out and buy these cards, so you can't really have an issue, you can't really make a loss on it, it's not really anything difficult to do. So, first things first, I always talk about it, I'm going to keep talking about it. There is no demand right now, zero demand for these rare silvers, and that is a great time to buy them. When you look at these cards here, this one's actually a championship player, so it might be a bit higher. But when you look at these cards here, you can see I've been picking them up for $3.50, even cheaper than that. A lot of these cards you can pick up very, very cheaply and either flip on straight away, so like that one there, you can flip it on straight away, or you can just hold it for a period of time. Now, all you're waiting for these is an SBC that requires rares. So multiple leagues, a high amount of rares, so it could be, I don't know, 75 rated, 95 chem, minimum of 3 leagues. And you'll see the major nation rare silvers really, really pop and really, really do well. So if you are at any budget right now, I'd be buying these. If you're low budget and you're willing to go unassigned, buy a ton. If you are low budget, let's say you've got 100k on your account, 50k even, go and spend money on absolutely every single one of these. The only one I tend to avoid are Brazilian strikers. They're the ones that I'm not overly keen on. But go and buy all of these cards here. You see them all just sitting there chilling. Anything in and around, I'd say, under 450 would be an ideal place to buy these cards. I think that's a good price. And you want to go and buy those and just hold them until the SBC comes out. And now, continuing on from that sort of, I guess, investing, it's a short-term investment. I don't want to call it investing because it is just a short-term investment. Continuing on from there, League SBCs. So you've got the normal League SBCs here, but obviously we lost a few last time. So we lost the CSL, we lost La Liga Santander, I believe we lost the Super League, was it? Super League we lost as well. And the Pro League, I believe, yeah. So we did. Those are the best places to invest right now. Really, really good places. A lot of people are going to go out and invest in the La Liga Santander. Now, it's not a bad thing to do. It really isn't, because you're going to make decent coins from it. And as you can see, a lot of these cards are low, so you can. The problem is, we saw a lot of people do that with the Serie A, and the Serie A held really, really low because of it. It's now starting to rise, but it did hold really low because of it. I actually prefer the play of going for the minor leagues. I really prefer the play of going for the minor leagues. Yes, your profit per card is going to be lower potentially, but look at this. All these cards here are zero risk. There's not a single risk in buying these. They're all at discard price. For those who don't know discard price, it's the base price that you can sell a card for, or alternatively, what you would sell the card for. So something like a team of the week. The minimum you can really quick sell those for is like 9.5, 10k. Selling them, you tend to sell a minimum for 11k. Discard price is basically what you discard them for or the minimum you sell them for. These will all eventually sell for 200 coins minimum. So I prefer the move of going for the lower budget stuff just because you can't really go wrong. You haven't got to sit there and wait for ages. Let's say you go and buy, I don't know, 200. Let's say you go and buy 200 Pro League players at 200 coins, okay? So your spend there is 40,000 coins, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. 40,000, 200, 2,000, 20,000, yeah, 40,000. 40,000, they get up to about 500 coins each, which is an accurate amount. Some get to more than that, but let's say an average of 500 coins each. You'll get about 100,000 back. You'll more than double your coins. And it's really, really easy to do. So I would do that with the lower budget. So you've got Pro League, you've got CSL, and you've got Super League. You can do them for all of them. Not a risk at all. I'd be very, very inclined to invest in those. Now, moving towards mid-budget. Yesterday night, we got a pack update. So now we've got in the Discord the fastest out there. No one does it faster than we do. Pack code updater. So you can see it here on our Twitter, if you want to check our Twitter out, but that's why I always say join the Discord, it's free. We got a pack update. So we've got the Prime Gaming pack, which you know is coming, of course. And then Foot Store pack contains one player card from Winter Wildcards, Team the Honourable Mentions, Future Stars 1 and 2. So there's two things here. The first, that looks like to me a party bag. So we're probably going to get a party bag on the game. Now, if you look at fodder, it's inflated because of that. It went up last night. So for example, the Yazabel was sitting at about 10,000 coins. He's now up at what? 12,750. So people started to buy 85s because last time they ended up extinct. So they ended up extinct for like 24 hours or whatever it was on most of them. I personally would be a little bit careful about buying them at that price. However, if we don't get that party bag tonight, these will drop. Because people will be like, oh, hang on, it's not coming, panic, let me sell them. If you're getting them in and around the lows they've been recently, so if you can get them at like 9, 10k, I'd be fine with that. I don't think there'd be a problem with 85s. 84s, again, they're very similar to that. If you can get them at their lows recently, sort of 3,500, no more than that, you'd be fine. But what I'm more interested in here is, there is a chance that this is a store pack. We've had one before. There's a chance that that is a store pack. A very expensive store pack, but we had that before. If that is a store pack, and you can buy that pack, I would be very much inclined to be as liquid as I possibly can, because there's a lot of coins to be made there. Because some of those cards are fodder price. They're, especially the Winter Wild cards, you've got Poro and whatnot that are fodder price. If they get packed consistently, they're going to drop very heavily in price. But even if it's not a store pack, if you look at someone like Pedro Porro himself, he's gone up a little bit since he's been out of packs. He's at 41k, okay? So we know there's a rough demand for him. See, when he left packs, he bounced up. That's why I said to you guys, buy one of each of him. 89 rated cards, though, at the moment are 40k anyway. He's basically just followed up with what we said he'd do, which is follow up fodder price. So he'll drop and climb with fodder price. But if you know that 89 rated have that demand right now that makes them 40k, if we get cards like him and Insigne back in either party bags or in a store pack, they'll drop off, but the golds will tend to hold high. So you can buy these cards because they'll bounce back relatively quickly. It won't take long for them to bounce back at all. And so I'd be looking very, very much to that. If you are at a mid-budget, if you are sitting there with 500k, I'd be very, very interested in that. And on top of that, I'd be looking at the standard team of the week, so we talked about earlier in the week. These haven't really boosted too much, but they did climb a little bit last night. They climbed a little bit last night. 12,000 was what I saw this morning, a little bit higher than that, which is good. So about 12,000 you can get them up relatively easily. Now, again, if we don't get a pack tonight that requires team of the weeks, they're going to drop even further. And at some point in the near future, you are going to need team of the weeks for an SBC that everyone is going to do. And I'm just straight up advice to you right now is 11.5k and below tonight, buy. If you don't get anything that needs team of the weeks and they hold low, buy them. On my head be it. If you've got mid-budget, buy 50 of them. So let's say you've got 500k sitting there chilling. That can be your trading done for a week. Because you can leave them sat on your transfer pile for now, doing nothing. And then all it takes is one SBC to bang. And yes, these cards might not bang quite like the Premier League does and get up to sort of 20,000 coins or whatever. But they will do really, really well and get up to 16, 17k because they'll follow up the price. Because people, what they'll do is they'll build a team and just throw Glatzel in at left back if they can't get Kem, for example. It's a really, really, really good place to go and buy those cards. I'd be getting involved in that pretty strongly. Outside of that, I'd be a little bit careful with holding anything for too long, purely because it is a time now towards the end of the promo where EA start to really want to rinse your clubs because they've got another promo coming. There's a promo called Foot Heroes, or Foot Captains, I think it is, and it's going to be upgrades to all the Foot Hero cards that we got. So I'd be mindful of not of not holding too much too long because we don't really know what EA are going to bring out. So getting in and out or buying stuff that's no risk is really the play here. So in and out on Team of the Weeks, rare golds, rare silvers, stuff like that are fine. I'd be more inclined to do that. Rare bronzes is fantastic as well. Rare bronzes tend to hold very, very low. And if you can pick these up again at discard price for Major Nations, you can't really go wrong. It's another one. And again, I don't like calling this low budget because I do it myself all the time. It's a no-brainer to go out and buy these cards. And you can see the bronze rares have climbed a little bit recently compared to where I bought them at, which was 200 coins. But again, if you can get these guys at closer discard price, you can snipe them and bid on them pretty easily. 300 coins is fine. I wouldn't be too stressed about that at all. But if you can get them out, it's not bad. And I don't like that being called a low budget method because it's not low budget. If you go out and spend 250,000 coins on the icon and you make 20k, fantastic. It's great. If you go and spend 250k on silvers, yes, you'll be there a long time buying and selling, but you'll turn that to 500k. It's not low budget. It's just more grindy if you want to put it that way. That's what I'd be looking at. But there's some really simple tips for you guys to go out and do right now. And I'm saying it for the rare time I say it. Buy rare silvers. Buy rare bronzes. Buy Team of the Weeks. And tonight, if we get fodder, 84s at 3.5k and below are really solid. If we don't get any for fodder, sorry. 85s at 10.5k, you should be fine on. I'd want them lower if I could. But you can get them at that price. It won't be too much of a problem. But it's simple as that. Get involved in it. Really, really easy tips for you guys to make coins. But if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below. Make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. But for now, I'm out. Peace out. I'll speak to you soon.